Alright, Ava Medina with Dish Dialogues. Down here at Johnny Cakes, a great little cute eatery. And it's nestled on Peter Street in the Castleberry Hill district of Atlanta, Georgia. Very, very culturally aware, artsy district that people gravitate toward on a daily basis. We're down here to talk to Eshe of a two-time Grammy Award-winning group, Arrested Development. She's actually starring in a film quite different from what we're used to. Apparently, it's a still film. A film that tells a story with stills. 10,000 stills have been shot. Screenwriter and director Nicole D. Parker is telling the story of the child sex trade. A very real, very horrible scenario that takes place in life every day, whether we know it or not. And this story, which is entitled Gorgeous Nights, tells the story, or focuses rather, on a detective that helps to crack such a horrible and ugly case. Eshe plays that detective. We're going to talk to her in a few minutes to see what she thinks about what she's doing here today. Alright, stay tuned. I'm sorry. Okay, this is Ava Medina with Dish Dialogues. We're here on the set of Gorgeous Nights, a very forward-thinking, new age trend in filmmaking. I think they may have even invented it. They're shooting 10,000 stills to tell a very ugly, a very real story. And Eshe, from the two-time Grammy Award-winning group Arrested Development, is the star of this film, and she is going to help crack this, monstrosity of a case. And I want to talk to her today. I want to see how she feels about what she's doing, what she's talking about, what she may be uncovering.
Hi.
Say hi.
How are you? Hi, Miss Ava. So good to see you, girl. Thank you for coming and supporting.
I love you. I could be at everything that you do. I would be.
You're so sweet. Thank you.
I would be. I've been your biggest fan since day one.
Oh, thank you.
I love you. So tell me, how did you get involved in this, and how did this come across your desk or your people's desk?
Well, it was amazing. I met Miss Nicole. That's Nicole over there. Hi. At an event I did with Big Les for her show.
Oh.
And Nicole just had such a beautiful spirit, and we just connected right off. It was like instantly. So she spoke to me about what she was doing at the event, and I said I really want to be involved. I really want to get more into acting and things of that nature. So the opportunity came about, and here I am.
Wow. I mean, I don't know how many people couldn't connect with your spirit. I don't know how many people have ever gotten a chance to talk to Eshe. But one of the things that Arrested Development has been able to do, and I guess I would attribute it to its members, and especially someone as prominently placed as Eshe, is maintain such an organic sense of their beginning days. They've become worldly, but yet they've never left the root. And that's a very rare ingredient in music, and something we'll never probably see again. So thank God they're still around. Thank God they're still doing big things. I heard you guys are like the Beatles in Europe. I swear to God, I heard y'all can't go anywhere, and I would love to be firsthand to see that, because you deserve that.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm sorry, I have a mint in my mouth.
Yeah, but we're in between some stuff,
right.
So go ahead.
But we're actually headed to Australia for Christmas. We'll be over there for about 2 weeks, and then we're going to Bali and Singapore, Indonesia.
Eat, pray, love.
Yes.
That's right.
And we just did the Monique show. We did CNN with Kira Phillips, and we just been doing a lot of stuff. I just released my own first video, solo video, Love Sick. I did it with this artist named Mamba Noor from Japan. So I've been pretty busy, and of course, my most important job and favorite job of all, being a mom. Right. That's my greatest accomplishment ever.
To Peyton. Yes. She's first and foremost.
Yes,
what does she think about
angel.
mommy? What does she think about when she sees mommy in the media, and when she knows that somebody's doting on you, like primping and doing all this touching? What does she think?
She loves it, because she's my little assistant. She'll help out, and then I involve her in everything I do. In my video, she's at the beginning and the end. She's also in Arrested Development's video, Greener. It's about the environment. She played a smokestack and a rain cloud. So that was her feature premiere, and she's a little, star in the making. Actually, she does gymnastics, dance, and she's already been on a trailer for a kids talent agency. So she's doing her thing.
So
too.
like school plays, that's passe.
Oh, Patty, well, she's
passe.
homeschooled, so she does a lot of productions that we do at our church. So she's very involved, loves church, and so yeah, I mean, I take her everywhere I go. And she would be here with me right now, but it was really early when I left this morning.
So I guess that allows her to basically take part in what you do in your day-to-day life.
Oh yeah.
So that she's not in any way excluded from that.
Oh right, that was one thing I asked God. I said, if I ever have a kid, I want to involve my child in whatever I do, because that's important. My mom did it for all of us. And so, you know, I want to do that for my daughter, and I love my daughter so much, and she has to be involved in everything I do. I want her to be involved.
I completely agree. I think it's an amazing thing that you're doing it, because a lot of people, it's so funny, a lot of people in your realm, and I hate to say it because you really don't belong there, but you kind of do, have help. You know, all these assistants and help, and people like, well, I don't have quite as much on my plate as you, but people like us that are trying to see our goal sets don't have that kind of support. And so it's important that family.
It's amazing. I have that, and I praise God for it. I praise God.
That's right. So, talking about this child sex slave trade.
It's amazing. I was looking at numbers on it just around the world. It's horrifying.
It's a real issue.
I mean, my daughter travels with me a lot when we've gone overseas. We've been in Europe, and she's right by me because that's where a lot of it is happening, and also here in the United States. But it's abroad, everywhere. I mean, it's amazing, you know, how big this problem is. And I'm grateful to be a part of this, you know, because I want to be a voice. I work with kids. I work with youth, so this is important to me. I have a child. I mean, that's horrific, you know, and so many kids are being kidnapped and forced into this. And, you know, you have kids, they're thinking, they're young girls, I should say, coming over to the States thinking, oh, I'm coming for a better opportunity, and then they're right into all of this. You know what I mean? They're young girls because they're trying to feed their families back in these third world countries, and, you know, and they're trying to make provisions, and they're thinking they're coming to the U.S. for a better situation or wherever they're going, and then they get to the place and there's nothing like what they thought.
So is this your first film opportunity?
Yes, yes.
And you would do it with such a woman like Nicole D. Parker.
She's fabulous and beautiful.
Amazing. She doesn't know I read up about her. You know, I do my homework. I do what I can. But just to be able to bring such a real issue to the forefront in such a way that it's intriguing to the mind, you know. And that's, I think, the basis of art, is to almost trick people into learning.
Oh yeah, and you know, I mean, to me, this is just a natural progression because I'm already a part of a group that's very conscious, socially conscious, you know, economically conscious, everything. And, you know, I always have to be a part of something that I would be proud of, my mother and my daughter could see. And this means a lot to Nicole. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to our community. We need to be aware about what's going on in our city, our state, our country, and we can do something about it. So I'm grateful. I'm so honored to be a part of this. It's such a humbling experience.
What I like about what you're saying, and what I like about what Nicole is doing, what I like about what you continue to do, is stay true to the core sense of who you are, not just as a woman, but artistically.
Thank you.
You know, trends come and go.
Yes, they do.
But timeless efforts last forever. And I think that this is a lesson.
Yes.
A lesson to a lot of the fly-by-night people that are coming in and out of our lives, that help to cultivate and kind of carry the course of things. But at the end of the day, it sometimes can take us away from what we should be in the first place. But thankfully, it's people like the people that are working on this set today that will actually bring us back home.
Yes.
Which
and
is
I'm
the
so
most
grateful to
important
be
thing.
here and just be a part of it. You know, it's such an honor. It really is.
And the honor is all mine.
Oh, thank you, Miss Ava.
I can't wait to talk to you again. I love you too. Ava Medina, Dish Dialogues. Eshe from Arrested Development, now star of Gorgeous Nights. And over there in that corner, that's Nicole D. Parker. We might not talk to her today, but we're going to talk to her. All right, thank you. We're out.